Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello, and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. Today I'll be reviewing the Sangean DT-400W. It's an FM stereo, AM, and weather band receiver. Took it out of the box already, just because they use these huge blister pack to protect it, which is nice. Comes with headphones. A little blurb of all the stuff it can do. On the back, this is nice. I'll just put the radio right here. Width is 2.5 inches. Height is 4.2 inches. And the depth is 1.2 inches. It's pretty cool. And weight of 3.8 ounces. Goes into power ratings, frequency chart, LCD, memory presets. Okay. So in the box, you get handy dandy clip for the back. You get a antenna wire, so when you're using the speaker and not headphones, you can listen to FM with this wire hooked up. Nice. Little foam guys for the headphones. A little insert saying double checking this function, you can save yourself both time and money. What function are they talking about? The lock switch. Okay, so I guess they get a lot of people sending their radios back with a lock switch enabled and wondering why it's not working. Don't do that. Let's see what else they give you. Limited warranty. Send us $6. Send it to us. Blah blah blah. I think it's like 90 days. Yeah, 90. No big. Get a manual. This manual is actually pretty good. You can read most of it. They made a few mistakes, but pretty easy to figure out. One mistake was something about the My Favorites button being on the side. It's not on the right side. It's on the front of this radio, but there's another model where it's on the right side, so they just forgot to omit that. So pretty basic stuff. We'll go over it. Yay for fun stuff. Yay. Get out of the way. All right, the radio. I like the size. It reminds me of the small Sonys that were produced in the 90s and late 80s. Those sports models. Just love the yellow color. It looks pretty cool. This thing is definitely not water resistant or waterproof. Doesn't say anything about that. Would be nice, but it's not. Here's a size reference. Yeah, we're getting closer to deck of cards. Look at that. It's almost. Yeah. So let's take a look at the radio up close. So the front of the radio, you can see I put batteries in it already. We'll open the battery door and show you that. The clock function, really nice to have when the power's off. So here we have a word says alert, and there's a little red dot there. And it doesn't look like there's a window, but actually there is a red LED behind that red dot that illuminates when it's in alert mode. And we'll show you that too. Button, memo, and clock set, so we can hold this down and it will let us change the time. So hours, minutes, done. And you can see it has a side lit on the left side there, like an amber color. You can't set that, it just kind of goes on and off on its own. Band select, it says my favorite. My favorite's pretty much a mode where you can select tuning up and down through your presets. Model number. Speaker is really small, it's 1.38 inch, and real teeny. This speaker is great for the weather band, and that's it. So, and maybe a little AM listening, but don't expect much from that little speaker. On this side here, we have on the left side switch, it says STMOSP. What that means is, in this mode, it runs the speaker. In this mode, it runs the FM in mono on the headphones. And let's see if I can get that in focus. And the top is ST. That's FM stereo for the headphones, which is really nice. And it works really well. So this radio excels when you have the headphones hooked up. Go to the right side, we have the weather band button, and then we have the lock switch to lock all the buttons down. Top of the radio, we have the headphone jack, the volume control, nice. We have a slider switch, and that slider switch says DBB. That means Deep Bass Boost, and that's really nice sounding on your headphones. Does nothing for the little speaker. So headphones only. Frequency range. Nice thing about this radio, if you're a traveler on the AM band, it has a secret feature where you can enable a 9-step mode, and we'll show you that in the video also. It's pretty cool. And the bottom is curved, so good luck propping this thing up. It won't stand up. That's one fault I don't like about this radio. I mean, it's a weather radio. You should be able to prop this thing up and listen for an alert. But yeah, I guess you gotta lay it flat and listen for an alert. But we got that. It's more of a portable device. On the back, you saw the chart. Here's our battery door. It's real nice. It's a hinged variety, which are great. Takes 2 AA batteries. I got the Loop Pros in here. These guys are high capacity, really nice batteries. Been enjoying them so far. Good little battery. Okay, let's close that up. Locks pretty good. Another little thing I don't like is it's raised a little bit here. Even with the batteries out, it's not because of the batteries. And there's no foam or anything, but it's just you feel it. It's ever so slight, but little thing I noticed. All right, so let's turn it on. So we're in the AM mode. We'll turn it up.
When you look at what's gone on with the FBI and with the Justice Department, people are very, very angry. When you look at
So you can tune it by press and hold. You'll find the next strongest station.
Outbound Kennedy's heavy at 1 hour 10 minutes downtown to O'Hare, 56 minutes in. The Ike's heavy in both directions at 1 hour 10 minutes either way between Thorndale and the old post office. Outbound Stevenson 58, Lakeshore Drive to 355, 47 minutes in. And then over in the
You'll see there's a little number up there. It says 90, and that means it's going to go to sleep in 90 minutes after it's been turned on. You can disable that feature by pressing and holding the power switch. So let's just show you that. So if you press and hold the power switch, that will go away. So then now it'll stay on forever until the batteries are dead. And there's your battery indicator. 3 bars means full. Okay, so there's your tuning. So you find a station you love. You hit the memo button, and you select which slot you want it in. And there's up to 19 slots, which is really nice. We'll put it in 1. Hit memo. So now we got that in 1. Let's tune back down to our WGN, and we'll set that one to memory 2. Okay. And then we'll switch bands here. We'll go to, okay, this is my favorites. So if you're in this mode, you can cycle through those stations I just put in there. There's only 2 right now. Here's our FM band. We're going to hook up an antenna. We'll see if it draws anything. There we go. Let's tune this up.
not stink, nor were there worms. It's a very good thing.
So we go, okay, I like this station. So it's the same with the FM. You can pick a spot. Well, it's automatically putting in 3. That's good. You can overwrite 2 if you want, but it starts you off in the empty one, which is nice. We'll save it there. Again, bass boost. Here it is. Does nothing. It's picking up pretty good. Like, you're gonna rock out with headphones, you're not gonna rock out with this little speaker. Trust me. No way. So let's go show you the feature of the weather band. So we hit this button, and it remembers the last station you were on. And for me, this channel 5 comes in clears.
The dew point was 23, and the relative humidity was 69%. The wind was west at 9 miles an hour. The wind chill was 24. The pressure was 29.90 inches
So,
and rising.
handy.
Elsewhere around the region,
Cool thing is now it's like, oh boy, it's stormy outside. Let's put the alert on. So you take and you press and hold this button,
mixed precipitation was falling with a temperature of
and now it has alert, and you can turn it to 4 hours, 8 hours, or 16 hours. and it'll do a countdown. It'll stay in alert mode for that amount of time, which is nice. So we'll set it for 4 hours, and then we'll enter it with hitting the button again. So now when we turn the power off, it's in alert mode. And see that now that little light will light every 3 seconds, letting us know. And if you're curious on how much time is left on your alert mode, you hit the weather band button while it's off, and this is the countdown right there. It's 4 hours, and that's how you check to see how much time is left on the alert. So pretty handy. I mean, I love having that weather band. You know, at a cost of $51 shipped plus tax, excuse me. So it's probably like $56, $55, right around there. It's a pretty expensive radio for what you get. I'm kind of on the fence on if that's worth the amount of money, because the radios I've been buying have been like $20, $30 max, but it's just so pocket sized, and the reception is really nice, and it reminds me of the Sony. I would say it's still a decent purchase for the money. I mean, I know they make a $39 version without the weather band, but having weather band, it's just a nice feature, especially where I live, just in the edge of Tornado Alley, and we get tornadoes once in a while, and you just gotta be careful. So let's go ahead and turn this on, and then we can turn off that alert mode by going through the same process. Just cycle that to off. So now you turn this off, and now the alert is gone. So now we're in the off mode. So here's the feature I wanted to show you, the 9-step. So if you're traveling to Europe and you want to use your radio in Europe, and you find out that you can't tune in 10-step on the AM, you turn to 9. So what you do is they should tell you to press the down key and the power key at the same time, turning it on, and it's going to display step 9. You keep holding this until it comes up with 522. So now when you tune, everything's going to be in 9 steps, as you can see. And then it's very easy to do vice versa. Just turn it back off, and then repeat the procedure with the up button. Step 10, and it'll go wait for the frequency to come up. There we go. And we'll go to my favorites there. Pretty handy. Like I said, it has 19 presets. It's pretty much all you need for a little radio like this. You can't preset the weather band, but that's pretty easy. Just click it and you're on it. I mean, you can't. You just gotta turn it up a little bit to hear it. And it does have 7 channels. So there you go. It gives you an idea what it can do. And we go to mine, and go cycle down. Oh, okay. So what happened there, if you noticed, when you do that change from 9-step to 10-step I showed you, it deletes any AM stations you had in your presets. So you have to put those in if you want to have them stored. So say you wanted the station. Let's go with the 720 here.
They're moving on.
You have to redo it.
I watched the whole year,
Unfortunately.
and I didn't see John Fox play one play on offense or defense.
So when you go to my favorites, you'll have 1, and you won't have 2 because it got deleted.
Good at it now. But,
So
you know what? I just find it hard to believe.
plug that. Overall, it's a great little pocket radio. I really like it. It's really just a fun little guy. I know those Kaito KA200s are really small and analog tuners, but this little guy, I had it going last night on the AM band, and I live near Chicago, and I picked up a station out of New York, and it was like about 570 miles away. So that was pretty cool for this little radio to lock in on that station and pick it up clearly. I was pretty impressed. I must have had a really good night for that. So overall radio, great. Use it with headphones. Great for the weather band if you're using this little speaker, or even AM. It's not too bad.
For them and
It just gets a little tinny sounding. But overall, $50 radio. If you don't need the weather band, save yourself 10, 12 bucks and get the, I think it's a 200X, and the same company, same radio, identical, and every feature except for that weather band. So, and I think it's in a black color instead of the yellow. So if you want a black colored case and you don't need the weather band, that's the one to get. So that's my review of the DT-400W. Hope you enjoyed that, and we have a few more coming. Thank you. Bye-bye.